The Bulls headed toward the ball, and we are ready for action. On the move from inside his 5. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. So UAB's offense will go on the attack first. And this junior wide receiver is a focal point in their passing attack. He's worked his way into this passing attack, and the coaches are very pleased with his progress.
It's pretty amazing when you watch this offense because they're not very talented. They're average, quite honestly, a lot of spots, except the guy at wide receiver, David. He is elite. And today on offense, everything should go through him.
And when you've got one of those guys, you've got a chance, right? One guy that puts fear in the defense. And I love that we continue to see guys have real success at smaller levels, right? It's not just the power 4. These are guys that end up getting plucked and go to the next level. You can still be a burner and still have that great speed and route running and develop. And this guy
breaks into the open. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. The Blazers will line up to punt it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Not a lot of room to field this one. The pursuit and coverage was there, and they swarmed him under for no gain. The Bulls offense takes the field for the first time in this game. Going to be interesting to see how they use him throughout this game because this linebacking crew can be exploited. On the move, it's Thurman. He picks up maybe a couple before he stopped right at the 30-yard line. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Smith wants to throw. Under fire. He'll pull it down and run. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. First down here for the offense. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Now they're going to throw it. That's caught. It's Akbar. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. The defense trying to get a stop on third down from the 44. Keeps it himself. Got a little grass. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's first down at the 27. And the Bulls look to keep this drive humming. Wants to throw on first down. Finds the tight end. And they knock him down. There was nowhere to go. Defense is swarming. Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And he's knocked down. 3rd and short from the 22. Is the field goal unit getting ready, or is this already 4-down territory? They want to run it left here. Quick spin on the run. That will be enough to move the chains and give them a first down in the red zone at the 14. The Bulls come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Run in the red zone. It's Simon. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Now the play fake. Fires into the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there. Now facing a 3rd and long. Smith dropping to pass. Forced out of the pocket. Headed to the end zone. He's into the end zone. Touchdown, USF.
Well, they've been calling his number, running the ball a lot on this drive, Dave. That's an outstanding run right there. But whether it's designed or whether it's off script, scrambling around, this defense can't find a way to corral this guy. And if I was on offense, I'd keep letting him do this.
Yeah, and the annoying thing is, man, the quarterback gets the ball every single play. They snap it to him. He can throw it. He can scramble. He can run. So really just opens up the whole field is at his mercy. And this defense right now, not finding a lot of answers. They've got to do something to stop this quarterback.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few. Short completion on first down, and here they are with 2nd and 8. Defense a little too jumpy there, and they got into the neutral zone too soon. Defense couldn't quite hold its water, and it'll be 5 free yards for the O's. Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back.
False start on offense.
And the penalty will be accepted. The offense says, thank you very much. So after that false start, now instead of 2nd and short, you've got 2nd and 8. Back to pass. Fakes to grab. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. Fairly manageable distance here on 3rd down from the 27. They'll try to run for it. There's some room. And he'll have enough for the first down at the 42. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Looking to throw on first down. Finds a man in the middle. And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as they get him down at the 37. The Bulls use their first timeout. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. All right, guys, let's look at the situation for UAB. Biggest problem for schools that aren't the traditional powerhouses, getting the bodies they need, especially on the defensive front. And, David, they got a good one out of high school last week.
It's so nice to get a 3-star defensive lineman. A guy like that's got some size, that's got some potential. Again, you want to rotate those guys as much as possible, keep them fresh. This guy could be a player down the road.
Going with the ground game left. This defensive front just ran free in the backfield. He'll lose 3. And on 4th down, here comes the field goal unit. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. That'll bring him to within 4.
And not to be the old guys in the booth, but we are the old guys in the booth. Man, 50-yard field goals used to be really, really hard. Kickers nowadays, man, they are making it look so much easier, and he does right there.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Bulls offense comes out ready to go to work. Off to a good start here and back. He'll loft one deep down the left side. Oh, he dropped it, and what a missed opportunity early in this football game. So now it's 2nd and long. Smith wants to throw. Dumps it off in the flats. Could not make his way to the corner. Gonna have to come up with a play on 3rd and 10 from inside their own 20. He'll try to get to the marker himself. They're gonna stop him short, and man, we haven't seen a lot of that. This offense has been a machine on 3rd down. Hunt is on its way. Not a lot of room to make this catch. They stop him immediately, flying down the field, and get to him before he can even get started. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. On target to the left. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41.
I know one of the things this offense takes a lot of pride in the passing game is they feel like they can attack every area of the field. They have success when they throw it outside, but they're really good throwing to the middle of the field, too. Quarterback has confidence. There's really good timing in this passing game, and you saw it right there between the QB and his intended target, getting that big catch.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. Knocked down after a gain of 1 to the 27. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. He'll run it again. Runs through a tackle. Got it into the red zone. Dragged down at the 18-yard line. Blazers have it with a 1st and 10. Out of the gun, the give to the back. He's stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And he has had a long day at the office, not to mention the backfield, as the defense has been all over him. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Swings it out to his running back. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. We've come to the end of the quarter, and USF is on top. We put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the 2nd period. And on 4th down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. That brings them to within 1.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He gets a block. He found some really good running room on that one and just about got loose. As it is, good return to set up the drive. Turning it on!
Yeah, he does a really good job being decisive, getting downhill, being a great runner. And guess what? You know how easy offense is when you get me at 2nd and short, 2nd and medium? Everything in the playbook is open to me.
Quick completion on the out. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the 1st down. Smith dropping to pass. Now adjusting. And he gets it just beyond the line of scrimmage before he gets down. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Oh, they're after him. Got him for the sack. This defense turning up the intensity.
Oh, it's a missed opportunity. You know the quarterback was excited. He saw man coverage. He thought he was going to have an opportunity to come up with a big play, but up front they could not protect him well enough.
Now facing a 3rd and long from the 50-yard line. He's looking downfield to throw. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
Pretty nice as a defense, right? When you can go nickel, put 5 DBs on the field and not have to blitz anyone, trusting your front 4 to get the job done on 3rd down, and they do it right there, getting the sack.
And the Bulls line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And he can't quite get it down or out of bounds. It's into the end zone for a touchback. The Blazers offense looks primed and ready to get things rolling here. Handoff to the lone back. Got to be smart, patient, great vision, uses all of that to get to the 29. That kind of pickup on 1st down, and you can take a shot here on 2nd and short. They've got it out to the 34 after getting 5 there. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. He's stopped right at the 50-yard line, but they'll move the chains. It's 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on 1st down. Quickly to the tight end. Breaks free, and he might be gone. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Back to pass. Got it. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. From the gun. Give on the inside. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain. Trying to move the sticks on third down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Got rid of it just in time. And they fail to hook up on third down. The Blazers decide to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Fair catch is signaled and made, and they'll go to work from the 27-yard line. Smith wants to throw. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. They're dealing with a second and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection. They've made third down offense a key. It'll be tested on third and long from the 28. Got his man. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a first down. The Bulls come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. With the catch, it's Akbar. Just barely picked up a yard with that last completion. It's 2nd and 9. Fires quickly. And they pick up just a few on that completion. 3rd and 6 yards to go. From the gun, wants to pass. Dances away. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
But for this defense, finally, you're seeing pressure on the quarterback. They're outside the top 50 in sacks per game. They've been waiting to find some more consistent pressure to help them win games, and they're getting it in this game now. 3 sacks on the day. They're just simply winning and doing a better job executing up front at the point of attack.
And the Bulls will punt this one away. He'll try to really get into this one. He'll aim it toward the sideline to try to make it tough on the return team. UAB regains possession of the Blazer offense back onto the field. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
Gets it out to the 22-yard line, and that'll be enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll go with a direct snap. Maybe a crease. Makes the stop at the 32, but he picks up 10 on that play. They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Klein. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. The play-action fake. Unloads to the wideout. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football, and he's starting to develop that. His 3rd interception on the season, just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
South Florida ready to send the offense back onto the field. They've punted the last 3 times they've had it, and now really needing to put a score on the board on this possession. Complete. Spins away from the defender. And he's able to shed 1 tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. The Bulls with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Now on 1st and 10 from the 35. Gonna run it. It's Thurman. And it took the defense a bit to get a handle on him. A little slippery with all those juke moves. And the Bulls have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. The short hands. It's Upshaw. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break. They go to the counter. Really good running, gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16. Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. He'll toss it. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. The Bulls kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Right back to the well. Could be an alley. Touchdown, South Florida. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And that touchdown run is just going to galvanize this entire football team. Really nice job being physical, and that sends a message. We're not just taking the lead. There's a lot of football left, and we are going to keep trying to run this ball down your throat.
Ready to try the point after. And the PAT makes it 14-6. They marched the ball 51 yards for the score. And it was punctuated by an 11-yard run for the score. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Out of the backfield, he's open.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play.
And he makes another momentum-building play. His 2nd interception in the first half. He can feel where the football's going. Got a good beat on this offense and making plays early and often for his club.
Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Smith dropping to pass. The screen, he can go. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. When you've already seen your quarterback go down 3 times, you might as well try holding, and they didn't get away with it. He's looking to throw. Just a short pass to the tight end. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. At the line of scrimmage, but they won't snap it here. They're going to use a timeout instead. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. He'll pick up a few on the play, just enough for the first down. They'll mark it right at midfield. Obviously didn't like what he saw on first down, and they use a timeout. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. Here's the handoff. Nice move to keep running. Oh, another great move. They finally make the stop, but that one will make those halftime stats look a little nicer as we head to the break. Halftime as both teams head into the locker room. We're looking forward to a terrific second half, but before that, let's check in with Kevin Connors.
Guys, week 9, kind of a week where we separate the pretenders from the contenders here on the EA Sports College Football Update Show. Let's lead things off with Houston taking on the number 6 team, the Texas Tech Red Raiders. And it's the Cougars engaging in some real trench warfare today. Inches are hard to come by, let alone first downs. A tight tactical game where just about anything could happen. Back now to your game in Birmingham. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Protective Stadium.
And the Blazers will kick it away to start the second half. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. South Florida has it back, and the Bulls offense will return to the field. If it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the first half. I imagine we'll see a lot more of it here in the third quarter.
And you just know the offensive line was telling their coordinator, put this on us. Let us continue to go out there, push these guys around. We can put this game on our back and end this thing by running the ball.
It's a fumble on the play. Oh, and he's able to get it back. Good thing for him. These are the types of plays where offenses impose their will. Third and short from the 45. They'll try to power their way ahead. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Trying play action. A little release to the back. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Give to the back. Maybe some room here. And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line. And the Bulls headed quickly to the line.
What a phenomenal job in the open field, breaking off the long run. And they're not going to just take their time and huddle up to get the next play called. They're right back at the line of scrimmage, going tempo.
Gets down, and like they say, touchdown, first down, or get down. And he got two of those on that one. The Bulls have it with a 1st and 10. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. After losing a couple of yards, it's now 2nd and 12 as they try to keep this drive moving. Fires complete on the crosser. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. And the Bulls come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They'll go right back to the run. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. Bust through behind his pad. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal. Quarterback on the keeper. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. Looking for just one more yard. It's 2nd and goal. They'll run it to the left here, looking for the goal line. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4. They've held the ball forever. Relentless drive, but what a win for the defense if they can force a field goal. He's got it, and he will score! Touchdown, Bulls! They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9. They just took the air out of that thing. That might be an understatement. They took the ball away and just wore down, just grinded away at that defense.
And took a lot of time off the clock in the process as well. I'm impressed with the physicality up front of this offense, because that's where it all starts. If you're going to march the ball down the field like they just did, you've got to be dominating in the trenches, and they are doing that in this game right now.
And the extra point puts them on top 21-6. After the whistle, there is a man who has yet to leave the field, and they'll check on him. Trainer's out having a look at this junior defensive back. Holly Rowe will update us on his condition. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. UAB comes out, the offense looking for a productive drive. So this second half didn't exactly start the way they had hoped on defense, and now the offense will try to answer with a score of its own. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1. The Blazers come to the line in the hurry-up.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry-up, defense has to be ready.
He's got the tight end. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
This offense is going to have to come up with a plan to block this guy. He is an absolute monster, and he showed you all his tools on that sack.
And the Blazers will call on their punt team. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Makes the catch at the 35. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Smith wants to throw. Punts it out of the air. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. After the 4-yard completion on 1st down, now it's 2nd and 6. Using his legs, it's Thurman.
You just sense the frustration starting to build, not only on offense, but I think with this running back as well. He is so talented. He's had some massive games throughout his career. Just haven't been able to get him going early in this game. That was a pretty good run there. Let's see if he can turn it on here in the second half.
They'll run play action. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. Slides past the sticks, and he converts on 2nd and long. Great awareness on the scramble. The Bulls are rolling down. It's Thurman. They'll give him maybe 1 on the play. It's down to the 20. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Got his man in the middle. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9. And the Bulls, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. They'll send the tight end in motion. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. And after that strong play on 1st down, they're right on the cusp of a score. 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. They've been outstanding on 3rd down all day long, and they could use one here on 3rd and goal. Grinding and churning close to the goal line, but he'll be stopped inches short. It's wise not to be too greedy, and they'll go ahead and send out the field goal unit. This is a short kick, but the problem is the angle. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. And that lead grows even bigger. The officials will stop play as the training staff comes out to look at this injured Bull. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. Buys a little time. Got to protect the merchandise. Gets down without taking a hit. Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Trying to move them on the counter. Defense there to stop him after a 2-yard gain to the 31. And this offense just has to find a way to convert this 3rd down, or else they are really in trouble. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. The Blazers send out the punt unit. He'll take it on the return. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. This USF offense will open this drive right here. Had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here, David.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
Smith dropping to pass. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. This game will officially be in the books shortly. Gives us a minute to check out the Week 9 scoreboard for the top 12 in college football. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. The Bulls will bring the punt team onto the field. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Hauls it in at the 25. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. QB draw. Fights off a defender. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Back to pass. Fires to the wideout. Put it where only his man could get it and gave him enough room to get the foot down. From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on first down. They're going to run it. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. 9-yard pickup on first down, and now they can take a shot on second and short. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. And the Blazers with the 1st and 10. To the ground with the back. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19. And here comes the offense on second down. After the run, now to throw. He's got his man. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. 1st and goal and a touchdown here really gives them momentum. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage at 2nd and goal. Looking to fire. Big fella moving. Touchdown, Blazers! Into the end zone for 6. They score for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
Well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 70 most of the time, but when you can use their big-bodied frames, threaten them to run the football and be a blocker in the running game, and now you slip into the secondary, make that big play.
And after making the extra point, they're down 24-13. They took it 64 yards right down the field. And they capped the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He'll be brought down at the 22-yard line. Good coverage on that one. His return is stopped short of the 25. Smith wants to throw. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. Quarterback gets the first down. Slides to the ground, picks up the first down, and avoids the hit. You open a drive like that, and you've got some operating room. It's first down from the 38. The give to the back. And the defense snows him under after a very short gain. Solid pickup of 4 on first down at 2nd and 6. Looking for space. It's Simon. Finding some room. The 20. The inside. Touchdown, Bulls. He got a step and just dusted the field. That'll give him a little more breathing room as they try to push this winning streak to 5. An impressive run from the back. Gets him 6 points, good drink of water, and maybe a little oxygen.
He definitely needs some oxygen after that long run, but it looks simple, right? Just hand the ball off, but when you can make big plays like this in the run game, man, does it make offense fun.
On to attempt the try. And now with the extra point, they're up by 18 here in the fourth. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they capped it off with an explosive in the running game, a 59-yard touchdown run. On the run from inside his own 5. He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he stopped right there. Wide receiver comes in motion. The run from the shotgun. He's stuffed after picking up 1 to the 23. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Running inside, it's Sampson. Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line. The Blazers are facing 3rd and inches. They'll send the back in motion.
False start on offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. His 3rd down a little longer after that penalty. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the big fella. Breaks a tackle, and he might have room. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a 1st down at the 43.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
From the gun, the running back looking for room.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for you.
To the ground to try to move the chains. And he won't make it to the marker, stonewalled for the 2nd straight play. Looking for a push on 4th down. Still running at the 40. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the 1st down and a gutsy call to keep this drive alive.
Being right at the 50-yard line, I think the head coach is sensing a huge opportunity to score points here. I know 4th and 3, it's not great odds, but they're able to dial up a perfect play to keep this drive going. And now at this point, you're thinking points are on the horizon.
And the Blazers will snap it on 1st and 10. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. They'll go to the ground. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. They'll snap it for the 10th time on this drive, but they need a chunk on 3rd and long. Throws to the wideout. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Touchdown, UAB! Miller on the end zone, he's got it!
One of the areas they really focused on for this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
Man, I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
And the extra point is good. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And they top it off with a 14-yard pass for the touchdown. He'll start the return inside his 5. They tried to get the wall set up for him. Not quite enough for the huge play, but a good job to give his offense some breathing room. On the option. Pulls it on the option. The pitch. And he stopped right there. No gain on the play. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Still on his feet at the 40. Oh, he got loose. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37.
How about this offense, man? You got to love it. Late in the fourth quarter, you have the lead. They don't get conservative. Staying balanced. Run, back it up with a pass, getting the first down, a few more first downs, and you can walk out of here with a W.
That last big play has them in position to threaten here, 1st and 10 from the 37. The option look. He'll pitch it. And he had no option on that one. Defense ready for anything, and they stop him right at the line of scrimmage. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. And he'll lose yardage on this play. Loses 2 yards. Great job by the defense. Trying to save time on defense, they use their second timeout. They've got 1 timeout left now. They'll have to choose wisely as to when to use it. A strike downfield. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 22. Wanting to stop the clock on defense, they use their 3rd and final timeout. And they'll have to navigate the rest of this game without being able to stop the clock. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they have this game in hand right now. But we'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. And he runs into a wall, maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage. And the Bulls are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll try to run for it. They brought him down, but not soon enough, and they're going to be able to run out the clock from here. Running out the clock seems to be a mere formality here as they are ready to snap it in victory formation. They get the W, and with that being win number 6, looks as if they're going bowling, guys.
And that's a good moment for this squad, right? Like, you start every season, you have big goals, and usually starts with your conference championship and winning a national